The first time she said his name, I thought it was the stroke. Eli. Her voice cracked it out like a secret dying to live. She looked past me, through me, like I wasn't her daughter, like I was someone else. She whispered it again. Not my name, not my father's, just his. And then she cried. Not loud, not desperate. Just silent tears, slipping into her hospital gown, her pillow, her throat. Like sorrow she'd been storing for decades had finally found a crack to slip through. I didn't ask who he was, not yet, but that moment, sitting by her bedside with her hand twitching inside mine, I felt something shift. Not just in her, in me. I returned to my childhood home with a suitcase and 2 weeks of family leave. The house smelled like old linens and forgotten tea. Every corner whispered. Her bedroom door was half closed, always had been. Her closet still full of my father's clothes, 10 years after the funeral. But there was a second drawer, locked. I didn't even remember it being there, until I opened her dresser and found the key. Inside, a stack of envelopes, all addressed to E. Ward. Same return address, all unopened, neatly arranged, carefully ignored. My father's handwriting. He'd sent letters, long after he died, and she'd hidden them, or lied. My pulse ticked in my ears like a clock running out of time. I didn't ask her outright, not yet. Instead, I started pulling threads. I visited the address on the envelopes. It was 2 towns over, buried behind a row of gas stations and dry silence. A small white house with ivy climbing the porch rails. The name on the mailbox, E. Ward. I watched it from across the street for almost an hour. A man in his 40s came out, smoking. Something about the way he walked, guarded, heavy, looked familiar, too familiar. He looked like me. Same mouth, same nose, same eyes. I took a photo, sent it to my old college roommate, an analyst. She ran a facial scam through an ancestry program she still had access to. It came back with a 98.6% sibling match, half sibling, Eli Ward. And suddenly my mother's tears made sense. She hadn't been mourning, she'd been remembering. I returned that night, sat beside her again, her eyes clearer than they'd been in weeks. "Do you remember what you said?" I asked. She blinked slowly. Eli. The name landed heavier this time. Her lips didn't flinch. I handed her the photo. She didn't even pretend not to recognize him. "You had a child with someone else while you were married to Dad." She nodded, once. "Before you. I had Eli before you. But I kept him, even after your father said he wouldn't raise him. And then? I sent him away. Told your father it was done. But I couldn't let go. I wrote. I visited. Quietly. And Dad found out?" She looked away. "That's why he left. Not business. Not cancer. Not distance. You broke him." She didn't argue, didn't defend herself. She just cried again. But this time, I didn't offer her my hand. I drove back to Eli's the next morning. He didn't answer the door, but I left a box on his steps. Inside, the letters, all of them, and a note. "She never stopped loving you, but she chose silence over truth. This is your past now, yours to keep or burn." Then I contacted a lawyer, adjusted my mother's medical power of attorney, shifted her estate planning documents. She wouldn't like the changes, but she wouldn't fight them either. She'd forfeited the right to dictate legacy when she buried a son. I arranged for a caregiver, someone objective, someone who wouldn't be swayed by guilt or blood, and I stopped answering her calls. The last voicemail she left was short. "I'm sorry. I thought I was protecting you." She wasn't. She was protecting the story she wanted to live with, the lie where she was the mother who never failed anyone. I didn't go back to the house, didn't pack anything. I let it all rot there, where it belonged. Sometimes people ask if I forgave her. I say yes, but not because she earned it, because I had to burn something inside myself to feel free. I forgave the child in me who believed love was simple. I forgave the adult who clung to a mother-shaped myth. But her, she became a name I once answered to. Not a truth, not a wound, just a door I finally shut and locked from the outside.